Array-based implementation. An array is a collection of elements of the same data type stored in contiguous memory locations. It is widely used to implement various data structures such as stack, queue, list, etc. Let us empathize. The objective is to understand the user requirements. We need to ask questions: what data needs to be stored? How many elements are expected? How frequently will data be accessed? Example, a program needs a structure to store student marks and access them quickly. Let us define this. So we have the problem statement: design a data structure that stores multiple elements, allows fast access using an index, uses contiguous memory locations. The requirement is to implement the solution using an array. Let us ideate. General possible solutions are array, linked list, stack, queue. The best choice is array because direct access through indices, easy implementation, efficient memory usage for fixed space data. What is an array? We can define array as an collection of elements of the same data type stored in contiguous memory locations and accessed using an index. The key characteristics are it stores elements of the same data type. Elements are stored in contiguous memory locations. Each element is accessed using an index. Indexing an array starts from 0. Fixed size allows fast access to elements. So here, let us have an example. Let array A is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then A of 0 is 10. A of 1 is 20. So likewise it goes. So 0, 1 are the index positions of the values or elements stored in the array. So if we represent an array, it has addresses which are contiguous. So the address formula is the base address into the size of the value. And advantages are fast access to elements using index, easy to traverse and process. It is efficient for memory utilization, and it has the foundation for many data structures. The users are store and manage large amounts of data. It is used in algorithms like sorting, searching. It is used in matrix, strings, hash, and many more. Array representation. An array is a collection of elements stored in contiguous memory locations. So we represent an array with index in address like this. And the basic operations of an array: traversal, insertion, deletion, searching and updating. Traversal meaning visiting each element of the array from first to last. And insertion meaning adding a new element at a specified position. Deletion, remove an element from a specified position. Searching, find the position of a given element. And updating, modify the value of an existing element. Creating an array using Python. In Python, arrays are implemented using list. A list is a collection of elements of the same or different data types stored in a specific order. Creating an empty array. So ARR is equal to, just you give the square brackets. Then we print it, we get the output. And then creating an array with elements. So with elements, we need to assign the values directly, assigning it to a array name. So here we have ARR is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then we print that array. So creating an array with different data types also is possible in Python by having code like this. Array is equal to 10, Python, comma 3.14, comma true. Then we print it. Then creating an array using a list constructor. Array is equal to list parenthesis opening, and then an opening for the values to get updated. Then we print it. And then creating an array by repeating elements. Array is equal to the array value, and then that into multiplication symbol into how many times you need the value to get printed. Here 5, so we print it. So in the output we have 5 zeros in the array. And then the key points. A Python list can act as a dynamic memory. Elements can be of same or different data types. Size of the list can grow or shrink dynamically. Indexing starts from 0. Lists support various operations like insertion, deletion, traversal, etc. Traversing an array using Python. Traversing an array meaning visiting each element of the array once in a sequential order from first to last. Here, with the example of the array, using for loop, we can traverse the elements, giving the code for item in array. And then using while loop, while we have I is equal to 0 and less than 10, which is equal to the length of the array. So up to that, it will check the condition and it will print the array by visiting the element by the index position. Yes. And then using for loop, we can print it like for I in range length of array. Yes. So key points is traversal means accessing each element of the array exactly once. Elements are accessed in order from index 0 to index n minus 1. We can traverse using for loop, while loop, or index-based for loop. Time complexity for traversal is the order of n, where n is the number of elements. So that's coming to the end of the session. Thank you.